I invited my family to a fancy Christmas dinner, but on the day, they ditched me and ate somewhere else. I still remember that Christmas. I thought it would be our first truly joyful family dinner in years, a chance to heal after losing Harold, but my own children abandoned me, leaving me shattered and alone. What they didn't know was that a quiet whisper from my grandson, delivered in a simple envelope, was about to unravel a dark web of secrets and deliver the most shocking comeuppance imaginable. You see, I'd spent 3 painstaking days preparing for that Christmas dinner. I'd booked a table at Le Bernard Den, a reservation that cost $800. Honestly, it was a fortune, but at 68, I truly believed time with family was priceless. That's what I told myself anyway. The irony wasn't lost on me that I was trying so hard to bring together people who barely tolerated my presence the rest of the year. But Harold had been gone for 6 agonizing months, and the holidays felt impossibly heavy without him. I needed my family around me. I needed to feel like I still mattered to someone. That morning, I chose my outfit with such care. The navy dress Harold always said brought out my eyes, the pearl necklace he'd given me for our 40th anniversary. My hand shook a little as I fastened the clasp. I told myself it was excitement, but deep down, a cold dread was already settling in. I knew better. The call started around 3 o'clock, just as I was getting ready to leave. My daughter, Sarah, was first. "Mom, I'm so sorry." Her voice, sickly sweet and condescending, drifted through the phone. "Emma came down with something, and we can't risk exposing everyone. You understand, right?" Oh, I understood. My daughter had perfected that tone over the years, the one that sounded caring, but felt utterly dismissive. Emma, her youngest, was supposedly my pride and joy, though I hadn't seen her in months. "Of course, dear," I heard myself say, the words tasting like ash. "Is there anything I can do?" No, we'll be fine." Rain check. Rain check. As if our family dinner was a tennis match to be rescheduled at her convenience. 20 minutes later, my son Michael called. "Mom, listen. I'm stuck at the office. This deal is falling apart, and I need to stay and fix it. You know how it is." I knew how it was. Michael's deals were always more important than his mother. They had been for 30 years. "What about Jennifer and the kids?" I asked, thinking of my other grandchildren. "They're actually helping Sarah with Emma. You know, trying to keep the kids occupied while she's sick." A cold, hard knot formed in my stomach. "They're all together." A pause. "Well, yeah, but just for a few hours. Nothing planned or anything. Nothing planned." Right. The final call came from my youngest, David. His excuse was, by far, the most creative. His car had broken down, and AAA couldn't get to him for hours. He was stranded, so sorry. Maybe next time. I sat in my living room, still in my navy dress, staring at my phone. 3 children, 3 different excuses, all delivered within an hour of each other. The coordination was almost impressive in its cruelty. But I'd already paid for the reservation. The dress was already on. And sitting alone in my apartment felt infinitely worse than sitting alone in public. So I drove to the restaurant anyway. Le Bernard Den was everything I'd hoped it would be, elegant, warm, buzzing with families celebrating together. The hostess looked at me with barely concealed pity as I explained that, yes, it would just be me at the table for 6. "Would you prefer a smaller table?" she asked gently. "No," I said, my voice steadier than I felt. Full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.